Chumash Bamidbar, the entire Sefer Bamidbar, is also called by our Chazal in the Mishnah and Yuma, and also in the Gemara. The Gemara brings in Saita that the whole Sefer is not called Chumash Bamidbar, it's called Chumash HaPikudim. The Chumash, the Sefer of the counting. What the counting? Because we counted Klal Yisrael is counted at the beginning of Parshas Bamidbar, right at the beginning of the Chumash, and also in Parshas Pinchas again Klal Yisrael is counted. So it's the book of counting. The book of counting. So much happened in this Chumash. So much happens in Behalotcha and Arg and our Parsha, the next Parsha in Korach and Balak. So many stories here that had a profound impact on Klal Yisrael, on the future of Klal Yisrael. And we want to summarize the entire book into the book of counting. That's the most important part of this Sefer. The Netziv asks this question in his Akdama to Sefer Bamidbar and Hamikdavar, and he explains as follows. The answer can be found in our Parsha. In our Parsha we find the famous upside down nuns right after Shishi that separate the beginning of Parshas Behalotcha to the end of Parshas Behalotcha with two psukim that are not in the proper place. And so much has been said about these two psukim that separate the beginning and the end. And in certain places Chazal called 3 different books, the 3 Sfarim in Bamidbar until Vayi ben Tzaya, Bamidbar of Vayi ben Tzaya, those two psukim, and Bamidbar after Vayi ben Tzaya. It says in Netziv that something very paramount and very profound is happening at this moment in history. What's happening? Right after this psukim of Venucha Yomer, Vayi ben Tzara Venucha Yomer, Vayi Om K'Mesayin Rabbos Ne Hashem, Vishma Hashem Yicharapa. Hashem is very upset that Klal Yisrael is complaining. What are they complaining about? We don't have the meat, we don't have the fish, we want to have that food. All we have is this terrible, this strange food, the man, we can't understand what it is. What do you mean you can't understand what it is? It's miraculous food. You eat it, you become full. The regular bodily functions don't even have to work. It just becomes completely, it satiates you completely. You're living in a life of complete, miraculous life. You don't have to do anything for yourself. You don't have to take care of your body at all. Because Baruch Hu takes care of it completely. Food, drink, cleaning the clothing, cleaning the body. Everything is taken care of. And they're saying, I want to see a piece of meat. I can't do without. I want to see that steak. I can't do without the steak. The man is good, it's great, but I can't do without the steak. In other words, what they were saying is that we cannot live our lives under these miraculous conditions. We want to feel like people. We're not miraculous angels. We're people. We want to live like people. Aha. If so, then everything changed. From this moment in Parshas Behalotcha, that leads to other problems and other problems and other problems. As we know, next week's Parsha, the very sad story of the Meraglim, it's all a result that we want to see the land, we want to conquer it in a natural way, we don't want to do it in a miraculous way, we're not able to, they were showing that they were not on that Madrega. The difference between the Yidden that left Mitzrayim and the Yidden that went into Eretz Yisrael is not just a generational gap, it's a completely different type of person. The people that left Mitzrayim were people that were on the level of living a miraculous life. But they showed that Klal Yisrael as a whole cannot live that life. So now there's a new generation that goes into Eretz Yisrael. You have to work the land. You have to toil in order to bring parnasa to your house. There's no more free passes. Just focusing on spirituality, on your ruchnias and your gashmias needs will be taken care of. No, a person has to work. A person has to toil in order to provide for himself and for his family. That's the difference between the first counting, says the Netziv, and the second counting. The first counting was done in Parshas Bamidbar before this change, when Klal Yisrael was still on the level that perhaps they could have entered Eretz Yisrael under the miraculous circumstances and lived forever in a miraculous existence. And the end of Parshas Bamidbar, when they counted Klal Yisrael again, it was a completely different generation, it was a completely different counting, it was a different type of person completely. The person that changed. There's the first counting and the second counting. The sentence that the word Chumash HaPikudim encapsulates and identifies and explains exactly what the entire Chumash Bamidbar is about. It's about the transition between the miraculous life and the life of living in Eretz Yisrael. Under natural circumstances, of course, Eretz Yisrael, the Heilige country, it's a place where it's Ein Hashem Alikecha Ba Mirish Sashon Ad Achar Rishon. It's a place that does not follow the regular rules of the natural world of the other countries. But still, as a whole, as a nation, they were not living the spiritual life that they could have had they stayed on the level of Yetzias Mitzrayim, had they stayed on the level of the miraculous existence of the Maaseh Nisim that they had. And that's why the entire book, the entire Sefer, is called by this name, Chumash HaPikudim. Good Shabbos. Please don't forget to subscribe. You'll get the video every week by subscribing. Put a like. Thank you very much. Good Shabbos.